If we repeat history like we did here and here, then this could mean that Bitcoin could hit a $120,000 to $150,000 per Bitcoin. What's good, gang? Cryptomindd here. Let's talk about something important once again. Here's the thing, everything that I say in every YouTube video that I make is important. Every newsletter that I release is important. Why? Because you can literally use this information in your advantage, unlike many other videos out there. Now, I already discussed this chart before, but as you have the attention span of a 6-year-old, you probably forgot, which is okay. I'm here to repeat it, as always. So let's talk about this chart quickly. This is the USD.D. So USD dominance, basically. And this chart is very simple to anticipate on. USD to the upside equals BTC down. So logically seen, if USDT dominance is going down, BTC is going up. It's as simple as that, guys. And we can literally see that at the moment that we are speaking. We are seeing downside momentum here from the 9th of September. And if we go to Bitcoin from the 9th of September, which is here at the bottom, we can see as USDT dominance went down, Bitcoin went up. So it's very simple to anticipate on this chart. Just do not forget these 4 magic words. Or what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 magic words. It's that simple. Do not be stupid. Do not have an attention span of a 6-year-old for once. And just remind this. Now you might ask yourself, okay, that's all interesting. I can use this in my advantage for trading, for investing, to anticipate, but what do you mean with this? Well, it's very simple. We have to look back in history. And if we look back in history, you can see something very interesting. So we have a trend line here. We have a little sort of trend line here. On lower time frame, I can promise you there's a trend line here. There is a trend line here. So there's already a pattern that we can see basically. Trend line, break, and big dump. Trend line, break, big dump. Trend line, break, big dump, and then here again. Trend line, break, big dump. All these big dumps send Bitcoin to the upside. Basically a bull market for Bitcoin. So here we can, for people who remember this here, when Bitcoin hit it for the first time around here, the $60,000 levels, we had a massive dump on USDT dominance. Then when Bitcoin hit its full all-time high, I mean the double top to basically say so, we just made a double bottom here and boom, shoot back to the upside. This is where the bear market started for Bitcoin and the bull market again for USDT dominance. Now what's so interesting about this? Watch. So if I take my measurement tool, which is here, no, my bad, here. Price range, there we go. And if we look here, we can see a 55% drop. So we mark that zone right here. And we write down BTC bull market 55% drop. So this thing was basically a Bitcoin bull market. Then we go to the next one right here. Top-ish to bottom-ish. There we go, 55%. This one actually should be a little bit higher. There we go. As well, a 55%. So basically what we do is just copy paste this, the text as well. Oops. There we go. And this is the same. History is repeating already twice now. So we have a 55% drop. Bitcoin has a bull market. Bitcoin sees some downside momentum. This momentum here. Then it goes back to the downside and Bitcoin sees this upside momentum. Very, very simple. Now, we do the same in this period here from the top to the bottom. And we can estimate as well with roughly a 55%. So again, we copy paste this. And guys, now we should see a pattern incoming, don't you think? So every time Bitcoin has massive upside momentum, USDT dominance on average falls with 55%. So in a logical perspective, from the top here, 55% down would be around here. So what do? We mark that zone. And we copy paste this text once again. But now the only question that here remains is, will this happen or not? That's a question mark. Because as so far, as we look in history, 55, 55, 55, all big drops that send Bitcoin massively to the upside. It's very logical to expect the same to happen. Now the funny thing is, this target here roughly aligns with a Fibonacci target, and if my blind eye works correctly, the minus 61.8 should be somewhere around here, I guess. Let's see. Take our Fib level from top to bottom, wave A, B, C, and exactly here is wave C targeted. So what is possible, according to Fibonacci, is, of course I will base myself more on history than this small drop here, because this is a drop that I'm after. But if we hit this target here, this could mean that Bitcoin hits around what, 120, 150K dollars. If we do spike a little bit below and hit this Fibonacci target, then guess what? Bitcoin will spike to the upside. We will likely see a 160, 170 Bitcoin even. But that will also mean that people will become exit liquidity, because this will pull back 100%. This type of behavior will happen here, or this type of behavior, that an immediate pullback will almost happen. If not just a spike to there and then boom, exit liquidity. People will be trapped. Something very important, guys, because this chart can make the biggest difference in this current bull market. If you use everything in confluence, USDT dominance, we're understanding Bitcoin dominance. So if you quickly look at Bitcoin dominance, guys, we need this to be bullish on altcoins. So Bitcoin dominance has to be bearish. And in historical perspectives, we could expect that we hit or retest around this to this level, depending on how strong the bull market is for altcoins. And if it's strong enough, we for sure will retest this level here. And if we fall a little bit below, guess what? People will start to buy here. This will start to go back up. Altcoins will start to bleed and enter a bear market, and people will again become exit liquidity. It's about understanding how far the charts are. It's about understanding history. If we see in historical perspective, again, that we start to hit around these levels, it's very logical to not be willing to enter any positions anymore. It's more logical to look where you want to take profits. And the same with USDT dominance. Oops, wrong chart. If we look to USDT dominance, once USDT dominance hits this level here, why would you even look for more positions? Just take your profits, bro. Chill out a little bit, let your dopamine cool down, because here's the thing, you're gonna be under the influence of dopamine, you're gonna be so into making more money that you will start to lose money. So use these charts in your favor, because again, guys, once this happens, the upside momentum, Bitcoin will bleed massively. It will be a big bloodbath, not only for Bitcoin, but also for altcoins. Institutions or not, remember that very well. Institutions or not, there's a lot changing in the world. And if you saw my former video that I dropped yesterday about a possible recession and why I am anticipating a possible big recession and a big bear market on Bitcoin, definitely go watch it. And this helps in confluence with it, because again, guys, once this starts to go to the upside, there will be no pullback anymore. Maybe a little one to make a higher low and then shoot back up to the upside. So be aware and use this in your favor. All right, guys, hope you learned something. By the way, if you're still here, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I would highly appreciate it. See you later.